paper, we will be talking about controlling first. Okay. So, like the other night, we won't take so much of time in taking your class, okay? Because you cannot keep your concentration more than like 40 minutes. So it is of no use taking a very lengthy class. So, yeah, unit two is all about controlling the sales effort. Okay, controlling the sales effort. So, I don't know whether you have studied about management control system. Uh, in management, we have a subject called control system. So, the difference between management and other subject is that control system in management we studied about control system is very important because management is done by human beings, right? Management is done by human beings, business are run by human beings. So we humans are not robot, or we human are not machine. Okay, so we are bound to make mistake, we are bound to make mistake. So when you are running a business, or when you are doing administration to some activities, you are bound to make mistake. But here the beauty of management is that you look back what you have done. The first night we were talking about objective, and the last night also, during your motivation class we were talking about management by objective. Okay, we all have objective. So in the course of achieving our objective, we are going according to our plan. Okay, so there are times when we look back the step which we have already which we have already gone through. There are some mistakes which we already commit. No, kan enleta til iswalde kan no ni chini. So in management also, in your business also, you will look back, you will see that you commit some type of mistake. You already did some type of mistake. But in management we have a control system. Okay, when you make mistake, that doesn't mean that everything goes wrong. When you make mistake, it doesn't mean that you are not going to achieve your objective. Okay, your objective may be to get a good job after completing your MBA, to get a good job. But in order to achieve that objective, at the beginning you make a strategy. Okay, you make a strategy. You say that every morning I will wake up at 6. I will read something about business paper. I will go to class, and in the evening I will revise whatever we have studied so far. So that is your plan in order to achieve your final objective. Your final objective is to pass your MBA and get a good job. Okay, but sometimes you cannot follow your plan. Sometimes you go a little bit haywire. Okay, so that means that it doesn't mean that you are not going to achieve your objective, because you have a control. We human beings have a control system. We management people have a control system. What does control system mean? Control system means that you look back. So if there is anything wrong, if you commit anything wrong, this is a time to rectify. That rectification is controlling. Okay, but if you are a kind of person who never look back, who never try to rectify what you did wrong, that means that you are not using that management concept. So this is the beauty of management. We are human being. We are bound to make mistake. We used to make mistake, but we cannot follow that mistake. We cannot follow that mistake steps. Okay. Sometimes we have to rectify it again in order to follow the same path and reach our objective. Which is so the same case is for your unit 2. We are going to talk about controlling the sales effort. Okay, the controlling the sales effort. So in order to control that thing, we have two tools. Okay, we have two tools in sales. That one is budget and the other one is quota. So tonight we are going to study about budget. So So when I am talking about control system, do you understand what is control system now? Control TMM, control system too.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's hope that everyone is understand. Okay. If you do not want to listen and if you want to go away from the from your laptop or from your phone, it's up to you because at the end of the day we have to write the exam again. Okay. So I will not accept from the last semester also when you write the exam. I know who cheat. I know who just copy from your friend. When you study when you write your case studies examination, I know who copies from who. Okay, we cannot fool each other. So let's be honest to ourselves. So let's just concentrate for around 30 minutes. Okay. So the first thing, the first tool which we are going to study is sales budget. Okay. So what is sales budget all about? What is the purpose of that sales budget? We all know budget, right? We all know budget. At the beginning of the financial year, suppose let's look at a bigger picture. A state government, what did they used to do? A state government, there's a legislative assembly. We all know that in a state, the one who make laws and regulations are the legislative assembly. We know that the member of the legislative assembly are the people who makes the laws and all. Okay, who makes the planning. So they used to make budget. We all know that assembly budget. The same way in a country like India, we have a budget session. Okay, so, like we have a defense budget, we have a railway budget, like that we have a budget section. So, the same way, if we are going to run a business, we have two control technique. Okay, because we are going to talk about controlling system. Okay, so we have two controlling tools. One is budget, and the other one is quota. So the first thing which we are going to study is about sales budget. Okay, so what is the purpose of sale? What is the specific purpose of sales budget? What is the budget? So the first one is mechanism of control. So why do we make sales budget? We make sales budget to control our activities. Okay, the first one is to control our activities. The second one is as an instrument of planning because we know that in management, planning is very important. The fundamentals of management is that organizing, planning, staffing, directing, and controlling. So controlling and planning is a part of the fundamentals of management. Okay, so those two are the purpose of budget, controlling and planning. So planning, we know that planning. What is planning? Planning is that in order to achieve our objective, we need a stepwise draft which we have to follow. That one is planning. Okay. So now we understand about the purpose of sales budget. Number one is it is a tool for control. Number two is it an instrument for planning. Okay. Then what is the benefits of budgeting? Okay. First, let's understand about budget. So what is budget? Budget is that how much amount. See, we are going to talk in terms of money. Okay, we are going to talk in terms of money. So budget is that how much amount of money are we going to spend this year? That is the budget. Because according to your budget, your production department will also produce your product. Okay, just 1 minute. So budget is in terms of money, how much we are going to spend this year. So according to that, we are going to spend our advertising, we are going to spend money for our employee. So it is a control material beyond our budget. If we move beyond our budget, I am going to make loss. I am going to make mistake. Okay. So then what is the benefit of budgeting? Why are we going to have budget? What is the benefit for an organization? What is the benefits of you, yourself, of having a budget? Or else if you are a kind of person who just spend any money which you got, that is not the way how management students should live. Okay? We should have a budget. If your parents send you 4,000, that means that 4,000 is your budget. You have to live with that 4,000. Accordingly, you have to plan that one. So it is a control. According to that, you have to control your activities. If your parents send you 4,000, that means that you cannot go out, dine out every now and then. Okay. So then what is the benefit? Number one is improved planning. So how does it improve planning? So because at the beginning, if you have a budget, you know how much you can act. You know how much you can plan. Because you know how much money you can spend this year. So accordingly, you can plan properly. Okay. The second one is better communication and coordination. So sales is a part of marketing. Sales is part of marketing department, right? So if you have a budget, you have a budget. Sales department have a budget. Production department have a budget. HR department have a budget. So accordingly, the whole department has to work together. Okay. See, suppose in your sales department have a very low budget. But if production department are producing lots of units, you don't have people to sell. You don't have money to advertise. So, but budget will help to communicate between those departments. Okay, control and performance evaluation. You have a budget, so according to that budget, you have to act maximum. You should try to generate profit as much as possible. Okay, then psychological benefit. Psychological benefit. What does it mean? It means that everyone in the organization knows their budget. So according to that, they know that they have to act. Okay. Suppose you have you have a business. You have a business. Let's give an example: a supermarket. So you have some employee. So you say that you already have a budget for that supermarket. If your budget is low, you should communicate to your employee that this year, because of the economic slowdown, you don't have a big budget. So sometimes it may happen that their salary may also decrease. Okay, so it also have a psychological effect. So when you have a low budget, you will know that you cannot spend so much of thing on luxury. But sometimes when you have a high budget, you have a freedom. Then you know that your company is expecting you to generate profit more. But if you have a less budget, you know that you cannot generate so much of profit. So it has a psychological benefit. Okay, so those are the benefits of budgeting. The next one, principles of budgeting. So these are the basics of budgeting. Okay, all employee must be involved in the process. So when you make a budget, see, most of us are Mizo, okay, and we belong to some organization or some fellowship. Maybe many of us are in a youth fellowship. Every year we have a budget. Budget is not made by the leader. Okay, everyone have to be involved. So when one day when you run a business, when you make a budget, you alone should not make it. In consultation with your employee, you have to make budget. Okay, so one day you may become a family head. So you may require to make a budget for your family. Don't do it alone. In consultation should with your wife or with your parents. Okay. The next principle is that it should be practical and gain acceptance in the organization. Your budget should be practical. Don't set very high budget which you cannot achieve. Don't set very low budget where you do not have to struggle where without giving any effort. No. So it has to be everyone have to accept your budget. Okay. Output must be linked with input. What does it mean? Output must be linked with input. What is output? Your output is your production. What is input? Your input is your revenue. Okay. So whenever you make budget, you should know that how much of things you produce or how much of things go out from your purse and how much of money will come in again. Many organizations used to make mistake. This is the mistake. This is the biggest mistake which organization used to commit. They do not link between output and input. See, if your income is very less, this is the problem in our present society. Family with a lower income, there is lower input, but their output is very high. Their son one bike, their daughter one scooty. So they do not know how to make budget because sometimes they make a huge budget, but their income is very less. So at the end of the year, they will be in so much of debt. This is the problem in Aizawl, in Mizo society. Everyone's looks similar, but everyone's income are not the same. We do not differentiate between rich and poor. The poor would also try to have what the rich have. They do not look what their input. Okay, so we must link between output and input. Okay, then the next one is it should be flexible to adapt to environmental factors. So your budget should not be very concrete. What does it mean? Concrete means that which cannot be changed. Okay, it has to be flexible because there are unforeseen circumstances which we do not expect. Sometimes things can change. Things used to change. So your budget should be flexible. No, sometimes you can lower your budget. Sometimes you can increase your budget. Okay, the management should continuously learn. So you have to continuously learn about your budget. How will you learn? From the previous record or from the future prediction? You should learn. Okay, suppose last year you have a huge budget, but you are spending less. That means that the next year you can lower your budget. If you lower your budget, that means that your profit will increase because you have a lot of unspent money, right? So you have to continuously learn how the money evolve. Okay. The next one is type of budget. Under types of budget, number one is sales budget. What is sales budget? A sales budget is a detailed plan showing the expected sales for a future period. So what is sales budget? Sales budget means that you make a plan. And you forecast the future sales. Okay, suppose Suppose if you are having a bakery, so you say that this year we may have a better sales. So according to that, you make a budget. So depending, so your sole concentration is on sales. Okay, when you think that this year the economy might recess, that means that economy is falling down. Okay, then during that time you lower your budget because you know that you are not going to sell in huge number. Okay, that is sales budget. Selling expense budget, what is that? A selling expense budget is a plan that gives expenses that would be incurred by the sales department to achieve the planned sales. So how much of money are you going to spend? So how much money your salespeople are going to spend? How much of money are you are willing to spend on advertisement? That is selling expense budget. Okay. The third one is administrative budget or profit budget. What are those? Like the budget which you have made it for rent, electricity, office furniture. Let's give an example. You have a business and you make a budget for 1 year. See, whenever you are going to apply for loan or for project, you need to make a budget. Okay, estimated budget. So you say so administrative budget will include those administrative expenses like house rent, electricity bill, office furniture, stationery. Okay, so the provisions to buy those are called administrative budget. Okay, so we come to the end of types of budget. So we have three types of budget. Sales budget. Sales budget means that this amount of things I will be selling. That is your sales budget. This year I will be selling 30 units of car. So what is your sales budget? If people ask you what is your sales budget, you can say it's a 30 car. Okay. Then selling expense budget. In order to sell that 30 car, how much money are you going to incur? Oh, car some in order to sell those 30 cars, how much of money you have to spend, like for advertisement, for salespeople salary, for tea and snacks which you are going to offer to everyone who come into to your showroom. So those are selling expense budget. Okay. The third one is administrative budget. That means that the amount of money which you are going to spend on rent, electricity bill, office furniture, stationery, and other expenses. Okay. So the next one is method of budgeting for sales force. So how are you going to make budget? Affordability method. What is afford? We know that afford means that what we can achieve. Okay, it is a process where the management develop the sales budget depending on its ability to spend on sales function. So how much you can afford. No, if you're a small company, you cannot have a big budget. You cannot spend more heavily on advertisement, right? So maybe in your local newspaper, you can advertise on your local newspaper. According to your affordability, you are going to make budget. That is affordability method. Okay. The second one is percentage of sales method. What is that? It is developed by multiplying sales revenue by a given percentage. What is percentage of sales method? Suppose this year you are planning to sell 30 car. Okay, you are planning to sell 30 car. One car costs 10 lakhs. So 30 car, if you sell 30 cars, it's going to be 3 crores, right? So it says that 10% will be my percentage of sales budget, my budget. That means that 4 years, 4 years sales force, you are going to spend, if it's going to 10%, that means that 30 lakhs. You are going to spend 30 lakhs for your salespeople. That is percentage of sales method. Okay. Then competitive parity method. What does competitive parity method? It doesn't have any kind of logic. It is not that logical. Okay. It doesn't have any logic. The only logic is that you look at your competitors. So according to that, you are just making your budget. Okay. see your other competitors, how much budget they have. So according to that, you also make your budget. Okay. Objective and task method. What is that? It involves four steps. Okay, in objective and task method, it involves four steps. Number one is identification of objective of the sales department. So we are talking about Salesforce budget. Okay, Salesforce budget. So the first one is that what are you planning to do this year? Identification of objective of the sales department after arriving at a consensus among sales department employee. So that your objective should also be consensus. Consensus means that your objective should also be acceptable by all your salespeople. Okay. First, you have to know your objective. Your objective may be to sell more. Your objective may be to make people aware. Okay, anything can be your objective. The second one is objective are specified. So first, you know your objective. Second is you narrow it down. You make it specific. Okay, this year I am going to concentrate on making people know about my product, or else this year I am going to concentrate on capturing market share. Okay, that can be a specified objective. The third step is determining the expenditure required for these tasks. So in order to make people aware, what are the things which you have to spend more? Sometimes you may say that I have to give advertisement to local TV. You have to give your advertisement to magazine, newspaper, okay, like that. The fourth step is adding all the above expenses to arrive at a final figure. So you add all the expenses and it will become a objective and task method budget. Okay. So what are the requirements for successful budgeting? It involves the involvement and support of top management. So if you are working in an organization, when your boss or when your company owner is asking you to make a budget, in order to become a successful budget, your top management people has to be involved because they are the one who are going to sanction the money. Okay, flexible. The second one is flexible. It has to be flexible. See, those people who make budget last year, in the beginning they do not know that. So at the beginning of this year, especially in India, we do not know that pandemic is coming on our way. But when June comes, all the company activities comes down. So we should also be able to lower our budget at that time. If you are having the same huge budget, it's going to be a burden for you. Okay. See, a small example is that even in a church, in a youth fellowship, I am involved in a youth fellowship. So at the beginning of the year, there is no pandemic, there is no disease, there is no this kind of virus. Okay, so we are making a budget. We are a member of around 270 young people. So we have a budget of around 3,40,000 for this year. But when time comes, many things cannot be done. The income which we are planning, we have to cancel many things. But we have a flexible budget. So we cut many of our expenses. Okay, then we have a lower budget. So now we have only around 2,70,000. Okay, so that is flexibility. So whenever you make budget, it has to be flexible. Okay. So in order to develop a sales budget, what do you require? Review analysis of the situation. So we have to review, we have to analyze the present situation, the past situation, and the future situation. Okay, the first one. Because if we do not do analysis, being a management student, analysis is very important. Many a time we have given an example of this Kellogg's, because they do not do proper analysis. They come to India and it got failed. So in order to avoid those kind of things, The same for budget. We have to analyze it first. Okay, identifying specific market opportunities and problem. So identify the market, analyze the market. So study about the opportunities and what kind of problem can come. Okay, sales forecasting. One thing which is very unfortunate is that, especially for MBA third semester, last semester we do not learn properly about forecasting. We should know how to forecast because we have so much of we have so many forecasting technique. We have regression. We have regression analysis. We have simple moving average. We have weighted moving average. So much of forecasting tools we have. We have to forecast that accordingly we can make our budget. Okay, communicate sales goals and objective. So communication is very important. Communicate with everyone. Communicate with your boss, communicate with your subordinate, communicate with your doorkeeper, communicate with your cleaner. Because they should know, you should share your objective. Okay, preliminary allocation of resources. So at the beginning, don't allocate the full amount. Okay, just preliminary rounds should be there. Prepare, and after that, prepare the budget, getting approval for the budget. So precautions in preparing sales budget. So what are we to take care of while making a sales budget? Inability to project course of future event. If you do not know how to forecast the future, being a management student, you should know how to forecast the future. See, forecasting is not 100%. Is never 100% right. Every night we used to see a weather forecast. Sometimes it predicts a rain for tomorrow, but many times it happens that it doesn't rain. Okay, but anyway we have to forecast. Okay, so if you do not know how to forecast that one, you are never going to make a good budget. Okay, inability to gain acceptance. So you make a budget, but if you cannot convince your employee or your boss, that's going to be a problem. Involvement of time. You require time. You need to learn so much of things in order to make budget. You need to analyze so much of things. Okay, so in urgency, do not make budget. Reputation of the long term. There are people who cannot see long term. In marketing, we call it marketing myopia. They cannot see the futures. You should not be that kind of person. Okay. Know that, suppose if you are making a budget, know that at the end of the year, price will come high. Okay. If you do not estimate all those things, you are going to have a deficit budget. Mo aday don't know in budget kan. Till in you should know that at the end of the year, some price will go up. During the course of your budgeting time, some price will go up. But if you cannot predict that kind of things, you will be making budget according to the present time, but at the end of the year, some price will go up. That means that your budget will not be sufficient. Okay. So we come to the end of our budgeting class tonight. Are we still here?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
I think if you have checked your Moodle, there is a assignment again. In assignment.
Love mo lang.
Check check it. Okay, especially for MBA third semester. So the time for the deadline for your submission is 15th. Okay, now it's only 10, so you have another 5 days. Okay, you have sufficient time. Then day after tomorrow night, I will be taking your class again. We will try to complete your unit 2. Okay, and after that, I am going to conduct a test again. So on Sunday, I have conducted a class test. There are 2 persons who did not write your test from your class. Who are those?
Ipu.
Who? Dipu. Who is Dipu? Hazarika.
Yes.
He did not write.
Yeah, because of signal problems or Sunday.
And what about there's one girl who did not write?
I think Giselle.
Mo, तुम्हें I also don't think ha.
Din
Masuk dulu, Mo.
Start more.
Mo nga tingin yellow. Mo, why don't you write?
More now.
Sao cái có việc đâu?
Who? तुम्हें
Không
tu
à?
tu din tu nga tingin yellow.
Signal chẳng tụi sao?
MBA people, give me the list of those people who do not write your test, okay? Because we will arrange it again. What time?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hazarika, take the initiative, take their name, okay, and send it to me, okay? So we will arrange one test again. So day after tomorrow night, I will tell you the timing again. We will continue with your unit 2, okay? So
Yes.
thank you very much and good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, sir.